Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel with my tutorials. This one is how to do bear ears on your hat, on your balaclava. So I'm going to show you a very simple and beginner friendly way on how to do this. The beginning is a little tricky, but I'm saying tricky just because I know what being a beginner is like with crocheting, and you watch some tutorials and you just get lost. What I'm about to show you is super good to learn because you're going to need it for little things like maybe making a bucket hat, or maybe starting slippers, or making anything that would begin or start with a circle. So I'm going to show you guys how I do it, and then you guys can use this for any other type of project that you'll need it for. What we're going to be doing first is you're going to need to make sure that you have your yarn. This is a more chunkier, soft yarn, and I'm going to have the end sticking there. 6.5 millimeter crochet hook, and I'm not sure what this yarn asked for, but because I threw out the packaging, but I'm just going to be using this because I feel like it fits pretty well with my crochet hook. But you're going to want to make sure that you're using the end or the cut off part of your yarn, and you're going to wrap this yarn around your finger here. So you're going to first start off by wrapping it, and then lightly, very lightly, wrap it to the back, and then grab your other finger to hold it down, okay? Just so that it's on your finger just like this. And the reason why we're doing this is because we're going to be starting off the curve of these bear ears. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to make sure that your crochet hook can fit under the first loop there. Perfect. And then you're going to turn your crochet hook and you're going to grab that yarn from behind to the front, okay? And then you're going to take the yarn, that is the long yarn that is attached to your yarn ball, and you're going to wrap that around your crochet hook, and you're going to pull through one. That doesn't qualify as the beginning stitch. This next part will, okay? That's just to kind of tie it all together. So what you're going to do is, this is how I kind of go about it. So you're going to turn your finger slightly so that you can see that loop. You're going to go into that loop. You're going to turn your crochet hook and grab the yarn that is attached to your yarn ball, and you're going to bring that forward. Try to be very light with these movements, as we're going to have to go back into these stitches and we don't want it to be too tight. So now there's two loops on your crochet hook. You're going to wrap the yarn that is attached to your yarn ball around your crochet hook, and you're going to pull through one. Perfect. So now we have made our first kind of chain or stitch, okay? So now what you're going to do is you're going to repeat that, because now we have to make 5 more so that we have 6 stitches or 6 chains. So you're going to go into the loop, right? You can turn your hook, you're going to grab that yarn and pull it up a bit. Then you're going to wrap that yarn again around your crochet hook, and you're going to pull through those 2. So now we have, as you can see, this one stitch here and then this one as well. So now we have to do the remainder. So we have 1, 2, we're going to go under there, grab that yarn, bring it forward, wrap that yarn around and pull through again, and there's 3. So now we have to do 3 more so that we have 6, going under, grabbing that yarn, bringing it forward, wrapping that yarn around again, and pulling through 2. There's 4. So now that we have 6, you can remove your finger from that loop, and you're just going to pull the string that was short. You're going to pull so that this loop can disappear. Pull it a little tug. There we go. And now we have this shape, right? So this is the basis of our bear ears, okay? So you can see that we have a little curve here. We don't have a full circle. If you kept doing more of those, you could create a full circle, but here we kind of have half. So now you're just gonna, so this is the front, we're going to be turning our work around to the back. You can tell it's the back because the string will be poking out that way. And then you're going to do your stitch of choice. I do double crochet stitches. So that means that I'm going to wrap my yarn around my hook. You could do the same as me. And I'm going to go into that first, see that chain there? There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see at the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So I'm going to be going into the closest one to me. So I'm going to be going under there, grabbing my yarn and bringing it forward, wrapping the yarn around my hook, wrapping the yarn that is attached to my yarn ball around my hook, and pulling that through 2, and then having 2 loops there, wrapping my yarn around my hook, and bringing through 2. Okay? So now we have just started the next row of these bear ears. So now what you're going to want to do is, this is us still facing the back, you're going to wrap that yarn around your hook and you're going to go into the same spot. So we're doing 2 stitches into 1 spot, okay? So I'm going to do the same thing that I just did into the same place as well. Okay, bringing that forward, wrap around, pull through 2, wrap around, pull through 2. And then now I'm going to go into my next area. So I'm going to wrap around and I'm going to go into the second area, right? And I'm going to do my stitch. And the reason why I'm doing 2 in 1 is because it's going to add more bulk to this second row, and that's going to help us get more of the bear ear shape. So I've just done 1 stitch into there, and I'm going to do my second one into the same place. Just like so. And I'm doing this fairly lightly. I make sure that I have a lot of yarn so that it never gets too tight, because sometimes it just gets tight when we don't have enough yarn out. I'm going to wrap it around my crochet hook and I'm going to go through here into the 3rd spot. Grab that over, wrap around, pull 2, wrap around, pull 2. And now you can see that we're kind of getting like a moon or a sunrise, half moon kind of shape going on, which is perfect. It's the shape that we want for our bear ears. So now what you're going to do is you're going to wrap the yarn around again, and you're going to go into your 4th spot. And you can see that we're almost there with our half moon. Perfect. And then we're going into our 6th right here. And then I'm going to pull that to show you guys. So this is the front. And this is also the end of the bear ears tutorial. Well, I have one more step to show you just to clean it up and to help you. So now, since this is the front, and we just finished working on the back, I'm just going to pull that yarn back down. And what you're going to do, you're going to turn it upside down. Okay, so we're still facing the back. And I just do this stitch to kind of make chains go along here, so that when I'm attaching it to a hat or whatever I'm attaching it to, if I'm even just wanting to make like half moon designs or half of these designs, I'm going to want to just make sure I have chains along here, because it will make it easier for me in the future to attach it to something. So I just kind of start from the closest to me and I kind of wiggle my way through, make sure I'm under at least 2 loops there. So 1, 2, and then I grab that yarn, I bring it forward, and then I wrap it around and I pull through those 2. And then I'm going to go through the next closest spot, wrap around and pull through 2. And then I'm going to do that as well into the center spot. And you're just going to do it across this whole area here. Don't mind that string there. And perfect. I'm going to just pull this string so that I can show you guys. And there we have it. Oh, and then when you want to attach it to something, for example, it'll just sit just like this. And then it will look like there's some bear ears. So it'll just go like that. Then I'm going to wrap the yarn around my hook and I'm just going to pull through, and then I'm going to grab my scissors. I'm just going to grab my scissors and I'm going to cut that just like so. and then I'm going to pull that through. Okay, and then you'll tie a knot. A nice like clean knot. You're just going to tie that there. And then you're just going to, you can cut that as well. And I just have it like that. It's super duper cute. And then you can just weave it through and attach it. So you can see that the chains that we just created there will make it super easy for us to just weave it through so that it can attach, and then you can fold it, and then you will have your bear ears. So all you have to do is this, and then make another one, and then you'll have two. Or if you wanted to make some like little designs on a scarf, you just can make pieces like this. Okay? So I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope that it helps you a lot. And I thank you so much for supporting my YouTube channel and requesting tutorials and everything like that. And I will see you guys in the next tutorial. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.